like, and subscribe right now. Hurry up.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aixa, and I have my wifey here today. And today, we're going to Walmart. And I'm going to give her about 10, maybe 15 minutes to pick out a full face of makeup.
Yikes. Y'all know me with the makeup. If y'all seen the other videos, y'all already know how that goes. I don't really do the makeup.
She's gonna figure it out. She has to pick out everything from like the primer to the foundation, everything, and I can't help her with anything. Whatever she picks, she picks. If she likes it, she gets it. That's it. You can't pick from the same brand. So
everything has to be a different brand.
Well, if it's like 2 or 3 items, that's fine, but I want you to go through every aisle, like technically, and like pick out different things from different brands, so that way it's not like you have all the same brands and it's like, you know. But you have about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna see how big, depends on how big the makeup section is, depends on how much time she gets.
I don't even know.
What shade? I don't know.
I just look like, I think
this looks like you. Literally, that's all you have to do. I can't help you with anything. I'm just gonna be filming you as you go through the process. I think you got this. I think you got this.
I got this.
Right, and then
I watched a lot of her videos.
Right.
She be doing my makeup. I be peeping some things here and there. You know, I'm not that clueless with the makeup. I'm just a little clueless.
Hopefully she doesn't forget anything, because that's gonna be real sad.
I mean, my wifey's a bad bitch regardless. So with or without makeup, I know she's gonna look good. I'm gonna just try to make it work. Period.
We're gonna make it work. So we will come back once we get to Walmart.
We'll see at Walmart.
At Walmart. Okay, guys, so we're at Walmart. I have a 10-minute timer because it's really small. It's only like this aisle and then the next one that has makeup in it. So I'm gonna give her 10 minutes on the timer to pick out anything that she needs. Are you ready?
Ready when you are.
Okay, timer starts now.
You start off with stuff I know. So, you want a mascara? See if you have the mascara I like in the other aisle.
In the other aisle, okay.
Maybe I should do the hard stuff first and get it over with. I need to read. Okay,
Did you say you need to read?
Foundation. I know you use that.
Okay.
Come here. I'm gonna need to get you color. Pro matte. What the fuck does that mean? Is that gonna make you look dry? I don't know. I feel like that with the color you got, right? You got some tan, so you know.
I got some tan. Oh, the sun. That burn.
The sun. You know what? I don't know what pro matte is, so we gonna do something over here. I don't know. Is it too dark? I think. I think this is like you in the winter, maybe. This is you right now.
It's me?
I don't know. It looks different in the glass, but we're gonna go with this.
You're going with this one, so we're getting the L'Oreal Infallible.
We move into blush or like highlighter. I'll go with this because these look like colors you kind of like. I mean, I feel like if you have highlighter, you don't need blush, right? Oh, concealer. What the fuck? It's like if I see something new every time. What the fuck? I want to get this mascara for you because this is the mascara I use and I think it's popping.
Okay.
Because mascara is all I use. I feel like you need eyeshadow and here we are. Eyeshadow palette. We're going to go oh baby pink. Oh brown color. I think it's this. This looks like the dark color for your eyebrows. Let's do some lipstick up in here. I like your bright lip. I'm gonna go with red. It's summer too, you know, we're gonna bright things up. Wait, I don't need to buy like brushes and stuff because you have that stuff.
No, you don't need brushes. It's fine.
Like, just actual makeup, not
Yes. You got a minute.
We're just missing bronzer. They don't have the setting stuff. The setting stuff? What would that be? Let me see. Maybe this. Primer.
Time's up.
That's it.
Time is up.
I know you like to prime.
So
I forgot the setting thing.
So you grabbed the primer just before they went off.
Yeah, because I was really looking for bronzer, but I don't think I saw it.
Okay.
Or maybe I missed it, but...
So 3 things. 4. You didn't grab a bronzer, of course.
Which I was looking for.
Setting powder.
Which I kind of knew.
Setting spray. That's a primer.
Oh yeah, the setting spray, which I just realized when I grabbed
eyeliner.
Yeah, you're right.
And lashes.
Oh my god, that's because
lashes.
It was in the aisle with the ladies and we said we were gonna go later.
Yes.
No, but I did know lashes because that was the first thing I said.
And you did not grab them.
Right.
So next time you see me, I will be doing my face with everything she picked out. Right. Just missing a few things, but it's okay. I've had faith. Okay, so we're back at home, of course, and I have my bag from Walmart of makeup, and that was a very eventful Walmart trip. We bought a lot of stuff that we did not go in there for, but we still got our bag of makeup, so that's a bonus. And we're just going to start it, right? Yes. So let's just open up the bag. She did give me an eyebrow product, so we're gonna start out with the brows like we usually do. We're gonna be using the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil in the shade Ash Brown. I did not look at the color. Well, I mean, I had no say in the color, but it is in the shade Ash Brown, and hopefully it's not too light for me because that'll be very upsetting. Okay, so one end is a spoolie and the other end is the actual product. So I like the angle, like how it's like thick angled. So oh my god, it just broke. It's so stiff. It looks a little light. By a little, I mean very light, and it was very stiff. I tried warming it up a bit, but it's just hard, which is kind of scary because I don't want it to like rip out my brows. But let's just do this. We're gonna start by spooling out the brows. So now that the brows are spoolie, we are going to line the bottom, line the top, and then fill. So here's the thing, the color's a little light, but I feel like it wasn't as like rough on my hand as it was on my face. It was a lot softer and it kind of glided a little bit more. It didn't do a bad job on my brows. Like I actually like my brows a lot, and I really feel like I don't really need to carve them today in a way. So we're just gonna skip carving. Why not? So we're gonna move on. So she did not give me an eye primer, so we're gonna use the concealer that she got. So the concealer that she picked out is the Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer from Maybelline in the shade Ivory. So I understand, you know, having a shade a little lighter, but I think Ivory is a shade a lot lighter. So I don't know how that's gonna work as a concealer, but it might work nicely as a primer. So let's prime the eyes. Oh goodness, I am going to be brightened under my eyes. We're just gonna take this Morphe brush and we're gonna blend it out on the lid. So I don't know how I'm gonna make this work as concealer. I don't think that's a possible thing right now, but ooh, things are flying. But we're going to keep it going. We're gonna move on, and we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. And she got this, well, she picked out this Revlon Color Stay Enigma, the Mysterious 24 hours. This thing is sealed. I have nails, not a good combo. So give me a good while to open it. So I finally got it. So the palette looks a little something like this. It's very like pinkish neutrally. It's really nice, like not pink or purplish neutrally. It's really nice. It's really small panned. I don't know how the formula is. I can't really like get my finger in there good enough to like swatch it. I mean, this happened, so I guess for a little light tapping that was pretty nice. I don't know, but I couldn't really fit my finger in there. So I haven't decided what I was gonna do at all, but we're just gonna let it flow, you know. We're gonna let it flow. I think I want to do something a little bit more naturally, especially since she did pick out red lips. So I think there are no names on this one, so we're gonna take this one under the very bright purplish one here. We're gonna take that one and we're gonna put it into the crease. It's really hard to get my brush in there without like trying to touch other things. Like, I don't know if you can see on my brush how it has some of the pink on it. That's not okay. So this is gonna be a little bit difficult. I feel like if you have a lot of smaller brushes, this would work easier, so I might have to switch to a smaller, denser brush. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this AOA Studio E130 brush instead and tap it in there. Since it's a lot smaller, it can fit a little bit better. And we're gonna put that into the crease. The shade itself, it's not bad. I feel like my only issue right now is the pan itself, like the size of it, because it's so small, so it's really hard to get into the shade. But when I put it on my eyes, it has the pigment, it's just really hard to get into the shade. I think that's my main issue right now, but let's see how the other colors perform as well. So we're gonna take this Juno & Co. ES06 like flat shader brush, and we're gonna take that purple above right here, the one that we just above the one that we just used, and we're gonna put that in the outer V of the eye. Okay, so now we're just gonna take this Real Techniques by Sam and Nick accent brush. It's really small, but since the pan is really small, I need to use smaller brushes, which kind of sucks because it's gonna take a little bit longer. But we're gonna dip into that gold shade up there, and we're gonna put that in the front part of the eye. So I wasn't really into that palette much. The pigmentation for that purple shade was very patchy. I had to build it up a lot just to get the color that I have now. The gold sparkle is not really sparkling, but we're gonna put on some mascara, and she picked out the Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect. I have not used this mascara before, and I actually do like Maybelline mascara. I think they're pretty good, but I just never used this one in particular. So I'm pretty excited to see how this one works, if I can open it. Oh, the wand is pretty nice. It's like curved, but it's very they're not very like fanful. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't really go for like mascara wands like this, but we'll see. So I would say it did pretty good at like separating the lashes, but it really didn't add much length or volume to them. I mean, it looks like, I don't know, it wasn't like wowing me. Like, it would be nice to put like if I'm using lashes on top, but as for like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wear it without my lashes like for an everyday, like, you know, I need something that gives me volume and length as well, and this just wasn't it. Also, it was a little bit watery. It kind of got on my lids just a little bit, not too much, so I'm just gonna wait for that to dry down and maybe like pick at it later. But we're gonna move on to the face, and we're gonna use primer, and she did pick out primer. This was actually the last thing that she picked out, and this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer, as 2 times the original. It's like a little peel stick here that I have to peel off. So give me 5 hours. A lot of these products are sealed, and they didn't think about women with nails in these process. Like, I struggle a good amount, okay? So we're just gonna take 1 pump, had to get it going at first, and we're gonna put it on the face. So I actually own that primer, and I've used it before. It's not really my favorite primer in the world. For it to be a hydrating primer, it feels very silicone-y based, so I don't really like it much. But we're just gonna move on to foundation, and she picked out the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Fresh Wear Foundation with sunscreen. Good, because you know baby girl burns easily, in the shade 435. So today we're actually going to use the Juno & Co microfiber blend sponge, and we're going to take a pump, maybe 2 pumps, on the butt of the sponge. Yes, and hope this is our color. Hope she did a good job. Honestly, I think it's a little pink, but it's a pretty good match. I don't think this foundation is a bad match. It's a little bit pink, like I said. Yeah, it does feel a little heavy on the skin, honestly. But we will see how that wears, especially since I can't set it because I have no setting powder. But honestly, I think she did a really good job matching me for it to be like this, like, oh yeah, that looks like you know. So we're gonna take this concealer and we're just gonna put a little bit under the eyes, and I think I'm gonna put a little bit of foundation on top as well, just to kind of not make it so light. So we're just gonna use it to cover the very dark circles that I have. And then I'm gonna take a pump on the sponge of foundation and just like smack it in there. I don't think that concealer is very full coverage. Even with it being a little bit lighter, I feel like I can still see like a lot of the darkness coming through. But I don't want to put too much under because then it's just gonna be very cakey and heavy. So we're just going to go back in with this little tiny palette, and we're just gonna take this Morphe brush, and we're gonna go back in with that dark like fuchsia purple, and we're gonna run it through the lower lash line. And we're just gonna take this like dense pencil brush from Ion Beauty, and we're gonna dip into this gold at the bottom, which is like a different gold, not the same gold that we use on the lid, but like a different shade of gold. It looks very similar, but it's a little bit different. And we're gonna put that in the inner corner of the eye. Oh wow, this looks more bronze than I thought. It did not look this bronze in the pan, so actually I'm gonna go in with that gold that we use on the lid, and we're gonna top off that bronze with that gold just to lighten it up. I mean, it's a glow, so I mean that's all I asked for, right? It's a little glow in light. I got a lot of that glittery stuff on my shirt now. Such a sad moment in life. So we're just gonna take some of that mascara and we're gonna run it on the lower lash line. Well, lower lashes. It would have been a great lower lash mascara if it wasn't so watery. Like, the wand is perfect for the lower lashes, at least my lower lashes, but since the formula is so watery, it was like really hard to maneuver because it was like getting on the actual eye, and I gave up. Honestly, I gave up. So we only have 3 products left to work with. So we're gonna start with the blush, which is from Revlon's, and it's called Oh Baby Pink. It is the powder blush. So we're gonna take this Lurella brush and we're just gonna dip in there and rosy up the cheeks. Sadly, we can't set the face. We have no bronzer, so we're just gonna have to rosy up the cheeks. I actually like this blush a lot. I think it's really pretty. It's like a very nice buildable blush. I feel like it would look a lot better with some contour and some actual setting powder. But this is what we're working with. I think it was really pretty though. I like the color, I like the formula, I love how it was very buildable, but it wasn't like non-existent sheer, you know. So then we're gonna go to highlight and this is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Powder Glow Illuminator Blush and Highlight. There's nothing blushy about this. It's just highlight. This thing is sealed to the gourds. So I'm just going to struggle with this for a few. Got it. So we're just going to take this small tapered brush from e.l.f. and we're just going to swizzle it around, honestly, and highlight. Honestly, this highlight is very pretty. It's nice and buildable. It's not like those buildable highlighters where you can't see anything. Like, it's nice, a subtle-y kind of glow, and then you can really build it up. It's a nice little gold shade too, but I think that's mostly because I'm dipping into the gold, because the gold is very overpowering in here. Like, I try to swizzle, but somehow it's taking up a lot of the gold, but it's still nice. And oh snap, there's a mirror in here. Oh, let me use it just cause they put it there. Yes, so actually I think this one was really cute. This was really nice. I wouldn't even say blush and highlight, mostly just highlight, but it was really nice, very cute. Yeah, and then we have the last product, which is the e.l.f. Seriously Satin Pepper lipstick. I'm assuming the shade is Pepper, and it's a Seriously Satin, because I think I have one that's similar to this, because I remember the packaging specifically, but it was more of a nudie, like a pinkish nude shade. So I do know that the formula for that one was really nice. Oh my gosh, I just gotta rip it open. So hopefully this one is good too. Got it. So let's just try it. Yeah, this one's in the shade Pepper. So it's a satin formula, so it's not matte in any way. So this color is freaking beautiful. I feel like it throws me off because the eyes are very pink and then the lips are very red, and I don't really think she thought that through when she was picking out the products, but it's okay, especially when she picked out a very purple palette. But it's okay. It is a little bit messy around my face, but also since my foundation is not set, I feel like it's bleeding through the foundation around my face. Since it is a satin formula, it is going to transfer. It's not going to dry down matte. It's just going to be like this all day, and it's not kiss proof. It's going to transfer everywhere in your food and somebody else's face, everything that you do, in your teeth. And I think I just got some in my teeth. Yep. I felt myself bite down on my lip, and I felt it all on my teeth. But what do you guys think of this video? If you want me to do something like this again with like somebody else, giving them a time limit to pick up my makeup in a different store, maybe same person, different store, who knows, anything, let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, just leave a little comment down below. Let me know if you want me to do any different challenges, any other things, if you want me to go any stores, try on any clothes, open any boxes, have any subscriptions, anything you can think of, anything you want to see, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell button down below so that you'll be notified every time that I upload. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Let me see you better group when the beat drops.